Hello, I am back from like a 2 or 3 month hiatus, and I thought well, this is actually kind of like a month or two overdue, but what I wanted to do was, for the anniversary of my Let's Play series, I wanted to compare my first ever Let's Play with my most recent Let's Play. Um, with an asterisk attached to the most recent saying, one that was recorded about the same time, but just a year later. So, without further ado, let's fucking roast Classic Molly.
Miss Molly, and I'll be playing Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil.
First off, really high pitch with an kind of an unclear intro. You're like, hi, my name is Molly. But like, when I first started recording, and I just gotta turn that audio down because, okay, no, I can't turn that audio down that far. That's fine. I'll deal with that. So, when I first started recording videos, I was still very uncomfortable with the fact that I was transgender. So, like, as you can see, there's no webcam because I didn't want to show my face. And, my voice, the pitch of my voice raises when I'm feeling uncomfortable. Plus, at the same time, I was trying to come across as more, I want to say biologically feminine or like cis-passing. But, like, you know, that, to me, that still feels like an act trying to be something I'm not. But, yeah. I'm a hell of a lot more comfortable with who I am now, and as such, like, there's my face right there, and I feel like the pitch of my voice is deeper. Anyway, so as for the technical quality on the video, everything is extremely fucking grainy, and this was because I used XSplit at the time, and XSplit has an automatic function in which it will figure out your processor speed, what resolution and frame rate's good to go with. So it wasn't particularly happy with my computer at the time, so it just gave me a shit outcome. The audio quality, like my microphone quality, is also shit because XSplit just records on the one audio channel. So for those who aren't familiar, it's like when you go to edit, it'd be like trying to fiddle with a flattened JPG in MS Paint than it would be trying to use like the actual layers in Photoshop. Sorry about that. Oh. But yeah, I also did very little editing. Like, the video you see as it is right now was probably the way it was recorded. Like, I probably just recorded it, watched it back, went, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna jump ahead to some actual gameplay because this episode was like 80% me trying to say something in between narration. So let's just pull it up here. So the first thing worth noting is I try to turn this into a fun story, kind of like you know, the general.
Forget your makeup or something?
Oh, fuck you, Brayden.
How could you?
Yeah. Fuck.
After all we've been through together.
Yeah,
I
Brayden.
kept you company while Leroy was out taking a piss.
Yeah, fuck you, cunt. Yeah, okay, I'm done with that.
Say these hurtful things?
So like, I'm trying to turn this into a big fun story here. I suppose kind of like along how Markiplier in his Amnesia playthrough ended up anthropomorphizing a tiny box to become Tiny Box Tim. Like, I'm like, oh no, I'm so devastated by what you've said to me, I'm gonna go leave. Which is really... It's forced because it's not me actually reacting, it's like me... It feels like I was trying to go for more of a Freeman's Mind approach with this opening. It doesn't really help that this episode was mostly scripted just by the sheer number of times that I tried to record it. So basically everything you hear me saying, I have said before.
Is random things will give you random things, like, ah yes, here are birds. Why would I want to shoot the birds? Birds are nice. It just so happens the birds have secret money, because the birds are part of a big drug ring. So really, I'm doing the police company a business.
Yeah, I'm kind of just talking shit at that point.
About this bird drug ring?
If you watch the series
Oh, I see you.
up to its most recent part, you'll definitely notice there's much less talk about an avian cartel or the mafia. It's mostly just me going, okay, fuck you cultists and shit like that. So, just gonna... I think at this point I've pretty much said everything I had to say about the video, just like shit quality, forced voice, forced script, and just no webcam, terrible quality, etc. So I'll jump to the outro, because that's also something worth comparing in the new video.
Okay, so I'm hoping that once I stop recording this video, I find out that it's absolutely perfect and there's nothing wrong with it, no audio, no crashing, no whatever reason, and that I can upload it. So, if that's the case, I will see you guys in the next video. Later!
So first off, I can straight up fucking relate to the whole... I hope that this will actually work, because I've recorded this actual video like several fucking times. I've just had so many goddamn glaring issues! Ah! Anyway, but you can tell that I didn't really have a specific way of saying, oh, you know, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm done with this. See you guys later. I just kind of awkwardly trailed off with, later. Let's continue on. And first off, you will see, and I'm gonna have to pause because there's a lot going on in this episode, in the new videos. So first off, I have a fucking, what? All I can think is, content warning. I was gonna say trigger warning, but trigger has become a bit of an unfortunate word based on how many people have decided to fucking ruin it. But, so I want to try and make both myself and the content I make available to as many, available for as many people to enjoy. So obviously, like, I've slapped up the whole, okay, here, go check the list of things that might make you squeamish, and I don't want you to have a bad time watching my shit, because I would rather you not watch my videos at all than for something to crop up and then you have a shit rest of the day just because something triggered something in your head. Like, I know that feel, and I don't want to put that feel on others. But on a more positive note, an intro card with my own fucking jingle. I had that jingle made by, My Sympathies. Would I describe her as a girl or a woman? Anyway, she's let me use a lot of her music as well. Did I miss words in that? Sorry, I'm very tired. She's let me use a lot of her music in my outros and stuff, which is really, really fucking cool, especially since she makes rad fucking music. And, I've just talked over my narration in the top left corner, but, I started off with an intro being like, it's your girl, which came from, I used to just write, it's your girl, and she's doing X when I used to post my art on, I think, Twitter and Tumblr way back, because, I don't know, I just didn't know what to add as a comment, and, at the time, Pokemon Sun and Moon was quite popular, and, I don't know if you'd call him the main villain, but villain, not villain, main villain, or the head of the villain organization in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Guzma, he kind of always says, it's your boy, you should know me. So, I kind of adopted that as, like, it's your girl. So it's kind of hard to show you that, the audio is on different tracks, because I'd have to pinpoint an exact moment that, like, the game plays some kind of SFX, and I've dipped my voice and pulled up, but that is in the video. As for the discussion of editing, so when I started moving on towards just doing 10-minute videos or videos in the 10-minute vicinity, thanks to the encouragement of Lizzie, I actually sat down and took the time to edit videos. Originally, I just had like 30-minute videos where I'd just, fucking slap an intro card on the start, slap an outro card at the end, and then, that was the amount of editing. But I've gotten to the point where I'll add stuff in to illustrate a point or make things more engaging. Like, I'm just thinking about the bearded dragon, or like any kind of lizard, where it's just like, I'm gonna wave at you when it's like, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble, sir.
Keep it up, kiddo. You still.
So yeah, like that, just slapping video over the top because
As for my turn.
I don't know, it's like it's having an in joke but being able to explain the in joke at the same time so people actually get it. And it also adds and this is like a level of teaching involved, it adds visual elements that make the video more entertaining by breaking up the content of what's going on. And let me just move on towards it even got to the point where I'd make custom fucking memes or art or whatever that you can find on my Twitter and find on my Tumblr, just to continue with going on with the point. And this animation that I'm gonna jump to in a moment took me like 30 minutes to an hour just because I wanted to I had to learn the fucking, what is it called, keyframe animation in Vegas 14. Now let's you just sprite flip, slide off, sprite flip, slide off, and then sometimes you'd be like kind of like that Zac Efron thing, but then at the end you're just like, I don't know. That's exactly what I mean. I can't speak for anyone else's opinion on this video, but like this is probably, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite because I've managed to make some considerably decent jokes based on images and editing and stuff like that before, but I've put the most effort into this. I'm just trying to find nah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that, so I'll just skip past all the spoilers because this is actually the finale of my first playthrough of Angels with Scaly Wings, and I'll just jump to the end title card. So, like, as you can see, I've got two fucking, the two cards there. Video most recommended for you, video that has been most recently released by me, fucking subscribe button, music credits, moving image in the bottom corner that changes based on the video that I've done. Like, it's an egg for Angels with Scaly Wings because I couldn't think of what to do, and the person who bought me the game, as you saw on the title card, Happy Dingo, actually recommended, why don't you go with a dragon egg, because it's relevant. And I was like, yeah, okay, I really don't know what else to do, so that sounds good. There's also my social media information in the bottom left-hand corner, and music by another artist I particularly like, Raccoon Cube, in the background. And yeah. Like, when making this video, it was to the point where, like, it was to the point where I didn't have to put in an immense amount of effort to make the outro, because I already had a GIF, I already had templates, I already had other shit together. But to get to that point, like, I had to work out backgrounds, I had to work out layout, all this other shit, and I feel like my videos have ended up better quality for it. So, like, I suppose just as a summary, I've gone from no editing, all my audio on the one fucking channel, and, like, just kind of meek, mild Molly to, I feel like my personality's starting to shine through, I'm more comfortable with myself. I take the time to edit, and bring better quality audio and visual effects, better references to make things more engaging, and I feel like I've just grown to, I suppose, have more of a professional experience than just someone dicking around like video games when I first started. Um, of course, this is all a monologue, me looking back at me. So you not only are you more than welcome to have your different opinions, but you probably will, and that's cool. That's fine. Whatever. Please don't scream at me. I am very tiny girl, like tiny in the general. I have no spine, so don't be mean, please. But anyway, so TLDR, I've gotten better in a year. I hope to get a hell of a lot fucking better next year. So improve as much as I did, if not more. And just thank you for everyone who has ever watched one of my videos and not left a dislike. Because dislikes aren't very helpful. Likes aren't very helpful either. They're just good for self-esteem, but they don't really illustrate what's good about the video. Anyway, so as much as I am doing my best to make these videos just for me, just for my own enjoyment, it's really encouraging to have people subscribing, commenting, watching, liking, and sharing. And thank you to everyone who's following me, new, old, whatever. I don't care. It's very encouraging and great for my self-esteem. And as much as I would keep just chuffing along, doing my own thing if I didn't have anyone watching, it's just it spurs me on. It makes me want to just try that little bit harder and get more out there. So thank you to everyone. And again, thank you all so much for watching. I do dearly hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you all take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Okay, I'm out. I'm done. I can't anymore.